Center, number 88, at point guard, at 6'3", number 4, Anthony Simons. At guard, 6'4", number 9, at the small forward position, at 6'6", number 7, at forward, number 0, Jason Tatum. The Boston Celtics head coach is Joe Mazzulla. Another round of applause for the Boston Celtics.
Now a look at Dallas' starting lineup. In its small and powerful, it'll be Flagg and Davis. Thompson is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Lively in at the center position. And for the Celtics, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Anthony Simons out there with Derek White. And it's Queta in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Let me just say this, Klay Thompson is one of about 10 people in NBA history that you do not want to leave open for a 3. The defense has to make it harder for him out there.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Lively a screen on Simon. And Russell gets it to go.
Staying cool inside. Russell doesn't want to waste a point-blank look like that.
And so Simons will bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum's shot is off. Dallas with the ball. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Doesn't go for him. And here comes one. Leading the fast break. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Stolen by Tatum. To the middle. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
Lots of moments, RJ, shine through in the career of Jason Tatum.
The one that sticks out to me was the moment of relief after they won the finals. The "we did it" quote will live in Celtics infamy, echoing that of the great Kevin Garnett.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Brown outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Thompson in the corner. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Thompson's got 6 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
That's the Celtics entertainment. Let's give them another round of applause.
Celtics making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and take a look at the leading rebounders since the All-Star break. Anthony Davis, number 1.
He has taken his rebounding very seriously since the break. It's really paid off for him and his team.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I did speak with the Celtics head coach. We briefly discussed Anthony Davis and what he wants his team to do against him, and coach said to make him into a jump shooter. I think if we can make the majority of his shots jumpers and keep him away from the rim, we should be in good shape. Easier said than done, but we'll see what happens. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And Flagg throws it down.
And with all he can do offensively, Flagg is such a dangerous pick-and-roll screener.
Down low. To halt the run. Shots good by Boucher.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
To the paint. Here's Flagg. And Flagg throws it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
And he gets the bucket.
Gritty inside. Simon's amongst the big bodies.
Mavericks leading by 8. To the inside. And finished off by Davis.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Tatum's shot is off.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Pass to Flagg. Lively sets a screen for Flagg. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Flagg's got 6 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Thompson in the corner. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Celtics. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Simons from outside. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Mavericks leading by 12. Outside, Davis. A 3 ball. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. He takes it in. That one good for 2.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
And here's Russell. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now, here's Simon. A 14-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. Tatum kicks to Simons. Shot clock at 6. And Lively pulls it down. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another 3 for Dallas.
3.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3. Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
The assist.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
First personal foul.
On the Mavericks with some changes. Washington's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Hardy in for D'Angelo Russell. Here's Shireman. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Pritchard. And the layup is good.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Hardy passes to Davis. Here's Hardy, guarded by Tatum. Takes the 3. Hardy, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hauser bounce pass. Pass to Pritchard. 3-pointer. Boucher's shot is off. Dallas leading by 18. And Tatum pulls it down. some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
Out to the right wing. It's Washington high post. Still without a basket. For Boston, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Here's Hauser. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Hardy. Davis kicks to Washington. It's in there. Davis with the assist. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's Tatum for 3. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 18. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. He is out there with Christie. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. And here's Hardy following Jaylen Brown's 3. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you guys.
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Pritchard. Christie against Brown. Here's Minot. 6 to shoot. Here's Garza. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Pritchard. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Garza, no good. Mavericks leading by 17. Inside, here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
On the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go! You must have left your dancing shoes at home. Kick it.
A different look for Dallas. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Marshall. Klay Thompson comes in for Christie. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Hardy.
Klay Thompson, D'Angelo Russell.
Here is Russell. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. With some arc. And Boston with the rebound. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
With the season winding down, GA, what's key for a long playoff run, do you think?
Kevin, one thing is health, right? When you look back at past NBA champions, lots of times it's the teams that were able to survive a year without any major injuries.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Let's take a look at the numbers for Anthony Simons. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Tatum. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Davis.
Okay, just some big boy strength there from Tatum. Just put himself to the line.
You watch Jason Tatum, Richard. He looks comfortable in everything he does.
And even though it's a hard game, he just makes it look so easy. And I think being an NBA champion, that's giving him a little boost in confidence.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Now here is Davis. In the game against Orlando, very impressive.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Round with it, he's covered by Thompson. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Brown against Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. The three from Tatum. A rebound by Washington.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Releases. Here's Davis. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thompson against Brown. And the rejection by Gafford. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Wycombe's in for Sam Hauser, and it's Simons in for Pritchard. And the free throw, no good. Dallas leading by 17. Outside, Davis. Davis setting the pick for Thompson. It's deflected, and it's Davis with the jam.
He can dominate, beat you up in so many ways, and Davis is giving that D. Oh, he's giving them problems tonight.
Simons with the ball. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. And here's Tatum for 3. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
And put your hands together for Celtics Entertainment. And put your hands together for Celtics Entertainment.
checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Flagg subbed in for P.J. Washington. Russell, no luck. Celtics trail by 16. White the pass to Simons. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. It's rebounded by Dallas. They led the game at 1 point by 20. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That will be the fourth of the string of 5 played on the road. And a wide open look for Flagg. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Flagg's got 10.
And you see the kind of basketball IQ Flagg possesses offensively. Has a great feel for when to score.
Mavericks leading by 18. Outside, Davis. Thompson in the corner. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer. 12 points for him.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pass to Flagg. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. That's 12 points for Cooper Flagg.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Outside for Davis. Flagg sets a screen for Davis.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Flagg. He's covered by Brown and finished off by Lively.
Assisted.
Selfless play from Flagg. If your shot isn't there off the action, you have to give it up.
Boston.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And it doesn't seem like the analytics folks are often fans of the mid-range jumper. But Richard, where do you stand on that?
Well, I think great players have to use the mid-range jumper because most teams are protecting the paint and the three-point line. So for the best players, the shot creators, the guys that need to score buckets, they've got to have an in-between game.
Checked in for Brown. While we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. The Celtics second.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Pass to Hauser. Now here's White. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And Flagg throws it down.
I just don't know how you stop this guy. Flagg is everywhere.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Looking to end the run. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Here's Russell. Over to the wing. Thompson outside. Davis with a screen on White. Thompson for the triple. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooters the NBA, the world has ever seen.
Here's Simon. And the slam dunk by Simon.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And it's White missing.
It is a shame to see a high percentage look go to Wade. He'll be hearing about this one in the locker room, I'm sure.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Richard, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Number 11, Peyton Pritchard.
Boston's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. And Simons has it in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc. Simons has got 6 points in the quarter.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
And Davis throws it down.
And it's just so beautiful. The timing of that play is exceptional. Davis just gets there right on time and puts it in.
Here's Tatum. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert.
That's the end of the first.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Dallas Mavericks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Boston Celtics. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close to a double-double or not. That's something I would never do.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he's close to the double-double. He didn't know if it was rebounds and points early or a cheeseburger.
I'm talking about the cheeseburger. What are you talking about, Kitty?
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Dallas Mavericks.
They've done a really good job of freeing up the shooters.
Yeah, with how they shot the three, the driving lane should be wide open in the second half.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted area seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
Down on the block, it's Tatum with Cato. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Simons in at the one spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
A premier player in this league, Davis with another huge night, showing why he is an NBA champion.
Right wing. Flagg sends a screen for Davis. Misses the three.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
It's been an interesting journey for D'Angelo Russell. He's had multiple stints with the Lakers and Nets, Richard.
Yeah, before turning 30. That's a pretty rare occurrence. He's already been traded a few times, but give D'Lo credit. He is a professional and rolls with it.
And here's Russell after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Outside for Davis, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Sunday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks.
You know, most teams might get worried at a long road schedule like this one, but they've been so good away from home. I think they might be looking forward to it. You have to respect what this team can do when they're in your building.
Now, Flagg. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer.
When the brow gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. It's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jason Tatum.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
Tatum kicks to Simons. White left side. Shot clock at 5. Over Thompson. Boston. No good that time either. Mavericks leading by 23. To the inside. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Now here's Tatum. 16 points for him. The kick out to Simons. Tries the spin move. The 3. Offensive rebound. Brown wide open. He fired. Boston again missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Thompson for the triple. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Here's Russell. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting 1.
And that one misses.
And Russell is a shoot-first kind of player. A combo guard who doesn't lack any confidence.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Dallas.
Russell looking around, driving the lane. And stolen by Simon. Over in the corner, White. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the basket is good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 16. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Here's Tatum. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you guys.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. We approach the playoffs. Let's see how the East is shaping up. Taking a look at Boston. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away.
And you know, for the Celtics, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reason.
And we keep waiting for them to turn it around. And waiting, and waiting. And at this point in time, I'm just going to say it's probably not going to happen.
And here is Marshall following Jaylen Brown's 3. Marshall. Great D that time from Tatum. Boston's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Chalk up 2 there. Simons has got 13.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And Richard, I'll say this. Jaylen Brown's often at the heart of a debate about what his true value is. I think it's immense.
Oh, I don't know what the debate is. I don't know the difference between megastar, superstar, but he is a proven all-star, an all-NBA player, and a finals MVP.
Washington.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Celtics. Richard comes in for Anthony Simon. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Flagg comes in for Marshall. Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Russell in for Hardy. And the Mavericks with possession here. Following the three-pointer by Boston. It's stolen by Brown. Down low, here's Tatum. A rebound by Washington. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Out to Thompson. There's a screen by Washington. Here's the three. Klay Thompson, and that's good. Thompson's got 21 in the game.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he'll just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
Tatum passes to Brown.
2 minutes remaining.
Takes a shot at the elbow. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Flagg, good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
I like Flagg from beyond the arc. I'd like to see him shoot it with volume from out there.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
To the middle, here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Washington.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Dallas calls timeout.
All right, fans, it's dance band time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. You're off beat. Oh, yeah. Let's go!
And some changes here for the Celtics. Ours is checked in, and Sam Hauser subbed in for Brown. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Marshall comes in for Flagg. Christie, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Hardy in for Russell. That one falls.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Boston.
Onto the floor for the Celtics. Number 20.
59 seconds left to play here in the third. There's the pass to Boucher. And that one is good. Boucher's got 6 points. Dallas has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Back to Christie. It's stolen by Gonzalez. Pass to Hauser. There's the three. It's rebounded by Dallas.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Pritchard. Boucher finds Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. No good off the front iron. Puts up a deep three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Mavericks on top, running away with it. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
After a perfect first half in terms of ball control, the cracks have started to show. And now they're looking more and more vulnerable.
Here's Hauser. Hits it from three-point range. Hauser's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Max Christie out there with Hardy. And it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. And the Celtics with possession here. The Mavericks making the shot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The rebound by the Celtics. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Boucher with a screen on Christie. 5 on the clock. With the fadeaway. Garza, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Max Christie. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And it's Brown missing. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. They grab their own miss. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Hardy. Tries yet again. And Gafford throws it down.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Here's Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston. They set the screen. 4 on the clock. That doesn't go either for Brown.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
And he can't get the first one. The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. He hits the second from the line. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
There's the drive, and it's Hardy with the jam.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Tatum's shot is off.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Pass to Hauser. Back to Tatum. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Daniel Gafford. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Over Washington. Tatum's shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Offered a screen on Pritchard. Hardy. It's hauled in by Brown.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Exum. Got it. Good job in the low post. Exum's got his first bucket in this one. Boston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. And here's Brown outside. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
Over in the corner, White. Off target with his 3. Mavericks have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The Celtics shooting for the game at 42%. Brown outside. Tatum down low. He's covered by Washington. Tatum's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Sam Hauser's checked in for the Celtics. The Mavericks also with a sub. Martin's checked in. It's stolen by White. Here's Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown, and it's just another weapon in his arsenal now.
Pass to Washington. Martin with a screen on Brown. Over in the corner, Marshall. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Heat is checked in, and it's Simons in for Pritchard.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now Marshall, after Jason Tatum missed on that last 3-pointer. Here's Gafford. Rebound Boston. Kata's got 4 rebounds in this game. Tatum's shot is off.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Davis.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
Player of the game, Anthony Davis.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special.
Taking matters into his own hands, Tatum gets those 3 points back in a hurry.
To the paint. Washington against Simon. And it's Washington missing. Simons surveying the D. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pass to Keita. Clock at 6. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Inside, Powell. And stolen by Tatum. Brown outside. Down low. And slam dunk by Tatum.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Like, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad run again.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And now we present the player of the game, Anthony Davis.